Hey, what's up guys? It's 𝗪cie_𝗰𝗶𝗹, and today it's going to be a little bit of a business update type of video. So as we all know, 2021 has come to a close, and all of us are kind of looking back at what we've done over the last year and trying to think about how we can improve and make 2022 an even better year. So if you're into talking about reselling, whether it's Amazon or eBay, stick around and subscribe, and let's talk about business, let's talk about our stores, and talk about how we can improve. So in 2021, I did $177,000 in Amazon sales. And so that ended up being around 20% of that. So I think that's in the ballpark of $35,000 profit on Amazon. And I did another $9K profit between eBay and Depop. So the last couple months have been very different though. I started off the year selling books. I was scaling really hard with books as much as I can, and I ended up switching to RA in June, and I ended up switching to mostly online arbitrage in September. And since then I've been learning it, and it was a struggle for a while, and now I really feel like I'm getting the hang of it. Around 3 weeks ago, I got a Amex card, and so my problem at that point was I was doing really well with sourcing, and I didn't have enough money to buy the profit that I needed. So literally in November, I think I did 16K in sales, and in December, I did 31K in sales. So that just tells you that spending more money on profitable inventory really, really helps. Like, people say it all the time. I feel like I kind of just let that roll off my shoulders for a really long time, unfortunately, because I could have been doing a lot more sales. But when they say, like, spend more on profitable inventory, like really do it. Like, find some way to do it, get more comfortable with spending more money. It's really beneficial. Of course, have some caution while you do it. Do it calculatedly. Learn some of the skills and be confident in your Amazon selling ability before you start, like running up credit card bills. But really, like, reinvest, like, at least be reinvesting a lot of your profits back into the business as much as you can. Like, I know we all have living costs and we have things to pay for, but if you can hold on for several months and keep reinvesting the profits, that's really going to help. Because I've been reinvesting a lot of my profits and kind of been paying myself as little as I could get by, I am pretty sure it's going to be able to be a new norm for me to do at least 30K in sales every single month. And so that is a lot more than 177,000 in sales. So I think 2022 is going to be a really good year, and the takeaway from that is to spend more on inventory. Over the last, I think since early December, I've been trying to spend $3,500 on inventory, like the buy costs, every single week. Before that, I was doing around $2,700 in buy costs, but I wanted to do an experiment. If you've been looking at my Twitter, you'll see that I've been doing a challenge where I spend 30% more on inventory. And the idea behind that is, I hear all these people talking about you need to spend more on inventory, buy more inventory, like lower your ROI. And so I think one of my biggest hesitations to that is it's like the cash flow in that situation is pretty difficult sometimes. It's new territory. I've kind of been used to reinvesting my own money back into it and spending on the credit card when I have money in the bank account. But around a month ago, I took out American Express card, and I have a loan that I don't have to pay back for 15 months. So that gives me another 10K in buy costs that I can do on top of all my other credit cards that I have. So that extra buffer has been really, really helpful. For example, just now, I've been sourcing really hard, and I have that goal of 3,400 every single week. But I completed that very early last week despite the holidays. Sourcing has just been going really well. And so I started towards this week's, like next week, starting on Monday's total last week, and I'm already around, I think it's like 2,000 to 2,500 spent already for next week. So basically sourcing's been going really well, and it's hard to hold the brakes because I know that things are going well. The things that I've been spending several weeks ago are selling really quickly. But I don't want to get into a situation where I'm going to have to like be paying minimum balances on things, or like not being able to pay ourselves. So it's kind of a hard one for me at the moment, because I feel like I should be increasing my spend goal, but like I already increased it not too long ago, and I need to hold out for another couple weeks and make sure that the cash flow situation is still fine. So if you're still with me and like me talking about credit cards and the cash flow situation, you're in the right place. I love the numbers. My wife hears about the numbers all the time, and she's the best about it. But I'd love to talk to you guys about it too. Also, I have been doing something that's been really helpful recently. And if you source eBay to Amazon, this is a major tip. So what I've been doing is I've been doing saved searches. And so with those saved searches, I can just go on my phone, and anytime I go on my phone into the eBay app, I can see that a new listing has been listed, and I can go ahead and snatch that if I know that that's a profitable item at a profitable price. So that's been working really well for me. Highly recommend that if you are doing eBay to Amazon at all. I do it for used items, so that's a really good way that you can stay on top of finding new inventory. With that, I literally spent $900 in the last 20 minutes on $500 of profit. So the saved searches are really helpful. So if you do eBay to Amazon, like, give that a shot. What you can do is so let's say you've been doing estate sales at thrift stores, or like you've been selling on Amazon retail arbitrage. What you can do is try and find those items on eBay used, and try and get them for cheaper and then resell them back on Amazon. So you can do saved searches, and you can make a catalog of profitable items. That's a business update of what's been going on the last couple weeks. And if you're into the numbers, if you like Amazon, if you like eBay, go ahead and subscribe. There's going to be a lot more information and free tips like this. I'm going to be hammering into those really good tips so that you guys start to build habits that are really helpful towards increasing your sales. So if you're into that type of thing, stick around and subscribe. Hope you guys have a great 2021. Not 2021, 2022, and take care.